Please don't piss me off. Woke up with the sun smiling at me. I don't know why, but I just feel happy. Check my phone, got a text from a bad bitch. Hopped up at a bad stretch, Mr. Fantastic. Looked up in the mirror, skin getting clearer. My swagger just screaming, motherfucker, do you hear us? Going through some bullshit, but now I'm back in focus. I was feeling hopeless. I woke up in a good mood. Please don't piss me off. I haven't felt this way so long. Money doing good, and my mama going strong. Please don't piss me off. 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 Hey, look, I said my mama doing good, but yeah, I'm doing great. Ain't get her out the hood yet, but it's gonna be okay. Cause she's so proud of me, cause I'm out here getting paid. And I be throwing money while these niggas throwing shade. Hey, it's just a good day, I have a great day. Woke up in a good mood, so fuck what they say. It's just a good day, I have a great day. Woke up in a good mood, so fuck what they say. I woke up in a good mood, please don't piss me off. I haven't felt this way so long. Money doing good and my mama going strong. Please don't piss me off. Please don't piss me off. Please don't piss me off. Please don't piss me off.
I'm on the next level, yeah, I know you heard about it. You know I'm bout it, and don't you ever doubt it. I'm incomparable, that's why they staring, no. Turn up the stereo, check it out, check it out, check it out. I'm hot just like a sauna, New York to California. Too hot, too hot. You ain't seen nothing like this. Nobody do it like this. I'm on the next level, next level, on the next level. They all trying to catch up to my next level, next level, on the next level. Check it out, check it out, check it out. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. You like that old school, back in the music, that shit is old news. I'm popping through the ceiling, that's my motto, that's my motto. I lead, they follow. I'm about to break it down. Watch me.
Pissed off. I'm in a great mood.
Watch me while I work it out. Watch me while I work it out. Watch me while I work it out. Work it, work it, work it out.
I'm not mad at all.
I'm not just.
I like shoveling, man. I gotta tell you. We'll get picks at, I suppose, Jamie, we can do it during baseball breaks. We should have to do it during football, but it's that time of the year. I'm in a giving mood. Dude, listen, I gotta tell you, man, getting the opportunity to shovel, and I use the word shovel lightly. I do operate the shovel, but my father-in-law has a 3-stage snowblower, which he does the bulk of the work. I hit all the tough spots, get the good back workout in, a nice tri workout. I like it, but it's a blessing, man. It genuinely is a blessing to be able to do it for so many reasons, which I'll get into here shortly. So much to talk about, but how about this? The game we're starting it off with, I should save this one. This, to me, so like, I am not passing up the Bills-Bears game. I don't think this is going to be an easy match for us. So many outlying factors, so many variables. We have injuries. Our center, who is a Pro Bowler, is injured. Boogie Basham is injured. We like Mitch Morris, our center, is out. We got some injuries. I think we'll be okay. So now this is the game of the week, in my opinion, for the Buffalo Bills. It is the Hawks versus the Chiefs. Go Hawks! We really need it. I got the sweatshirt here. If the Hawks beat the Chiefs, I will wear this for every break over the next week until the Bills play again next. Now, the caveat to this is the Bills must beat the Bears too. I'm not wearing this. Nope. It's a Hawks. I'm not wearing this and then being depressed that the Bills lost their opportunity. So if the Bills win and the Hawks win, I'm wearing a Hawks sweatshirt every break for the next week. Go Hawks. I love those colors to begin with. But got a pack of Fireball. I actually got 20 of these. If you don't know, they sell these for $1 a piece. These are not the beer store ones. These are the 33% ones, not your 20% ones. Garrett Wilson got hurt. Caw-caw! You don't like my hog sound? Better than skull. Skull, everybody. Skull. What do you want? Give me some skull. Give me a dip. Some skull, please. I'm on one already. Part of the reason I love shoveling, Jason, is because I had Coors Light tonight. We go visit different family members. They're all my in-laws, my father-in-laws, the relatives, and we make our rounds. And we all live they all live local, so we visit, and they always have it's Yingling at Uncle Freeman's, it's Coors Light at Aunt Gwen's, and you know what? It's just great stories, great family time. I used to take my phone in. I don't even take my phone in anymore. I absolutely love the family time. It is something that's man, we're talking the salt of the earth people, legitimately. They just don't make the I'd imagine a few of you, like Jason, I imagine it'd be the similar way I'd feel if I came into your garage and hung out with you guys. I wouldn't want to touch my phone, man. I just want to kick it with you guys. There's very few awesome, amazing people out there anymore that aren't woke or they're just people, man. But I will make fun of school. However, I damn well please. School. It's stupid. Nobody even knows. Tell me. I'll tell you this, man, and I'm not immune to it. You know what I hate? I have a thing that I hate about the Bills. And maybe it's my lack of understanding of it. I do not like no one circle the wagons like the Buffalo Bills. I don't even think Bills fans love it. That's a Chris Berman thing. Of 19. Wind chill of 19. Must be nice. That is cold in Texas though, right? Texas has rain that gets cold and they're like, all right, everything's canceled tomorrow. At least that's what we as Americans like to believe. We like to believe that if there's a half an inch of snow in Texas or a dusting, they're like, all right, everything's closed. It may be the case. I heard it's getting cold out west a little bit. Well, listen, it's going to be the coldest winter in decades. Or Christmas, not the coldest winter. That is a quite the, you go out in your, long sleeve and your jeans and you don't have your jacket with you, you're in trouble. Spencer Torkelson, Matt Manning, the rookies. I don't mean to rush this either, but we have 2 breaks and we just dropped the football. So I also want to keep moving. I miss you guys. I'm excited we get the break tonight. Here we go for the Rangers. On card, Curtis Terry going out to who? Bob Riley. Chris had the audacity today. It's not -40, is it really? Tell me that's not true. A balmy -40. It's supposed to be -11 at the Buffalo Bills game. That's cold for Bills. I'm worried about the game. People think I'm nuts. Listen, I am not one to over worry or have I'm not a pessimistic fan. I'm a very realist. I think there's a lot of factors. It's a Riley Adams at a 149 of my favorite parallel. Do we have a hot box? Or do we? Oh, we do. We have a hot box, ladies and gents. There is the throwback Colton Welker for the Tap the Rockies Coors Light. I had one tonight. -32 a minute. You guys are not joking. I heard it's supposed to be cold. -32 in Minnesota. Now, you don't have games. The Minnesota game is in Minnesota. You guys have a dome though, right? Check PM. All right, hold on. He's not kidding. Let's bring it over. For the facts, ladies and gentlemen. It is a low UV index with winds up to 20 miles per hour. Only less than an inch of snow projected, but 75% humidity. However, it feels like negative 39 degrees. Clear as could be out there, though. Sunset at 4:47. That is a cold, brisk evening there. Not interested. Not interested. You got the dome, though. Oh, that's not in Iowa. You're in Iowa. Lars Nootbaar. But you guys in Minnesota with that cold weather, you got the dome. Luis Angel Acuna. And here's our third auto, Sapuki, for the Mets. New York Mets going out to Tay Taylor. And the Rockies auto was going out to Rich Martinez, if I didn't say. The win, you know what, Jason? Tonight when we were sitting with Uncle Freeman was in the military for a couple decades. Great guy. He's 90-some years old now. He couldn't believe it. We came over to, like, man, I'll tell you what, talk about it, just an emotional interaction. I'm not going to get too much into it, but it is an absolute blessing to have the opportunity to show up and shovel someone's sidewalk. And, like, the gratitude that comes from that generation is a different kind of gratitude. You know, there's a level of expectations in our society now. I should say a level of entitlement with our generation in our society now. It's like, someone should just do this for me, right? And we show up to a person who served this country for decades, and his level of gratitude is unmatched in the modern world, man. It really is. And we talked. I asked him. I said, Uncle Freeman, what was the coldest temperature you ever experienced in your life? And he said, I'll be honest, it was probably here in Pennsylvania. He got telling the story. I was like, I wondered, he traveled the world quite a bit with the military. And I said, and my father-in-law was with me. He goes, my coldest was in Pennsylvania too at the cabin, negative 24 degrees. And I said, was there any wind? Was my first question. He goes, no. And that's what made it bearable. That's why we were able to go out. But he told me how he had to stick his hands in the deer, and the blood was felt like boiling water. But it's funny because wind, absolutely. If it's wind, it could be 12 degrees, 15, 20 degrees. When I went to that New England game last year, it wasn't that cold. But the wind pushing the cold made it just insanity. So, yeah, the wind is the killer, man. Not so much the cold. Or in the words of my 5-year-old, cold. Hey, Dad, is it cold? I'm like, we're not from the South. Where does my son has a Southern accent. Have no idea where he gets it from. Honest to God, no idea. I got to record it. Out of 199, we got the Rockies, Chris Bryant. Splash, Bryce Harper. We should have some autos here. And here's one. Manoah out of 50 with another throwback going out to the Blue Jays. What up, Adam D? Hey, what's going on in that game? I saw Trevor Lawrence rush one in to make it 10-3. I did pick Jacksonville. You guys took Jacksonville in that game as well. I don't think any of us trust Zach Wilson right now. Trevor Rogers. Couple quick announcements. We're going into Christmas. Tomorrow is Friday, and there it is. Brian De La Cruz for the Marlins. Who took him? Bob Riley. Good job, Bob. I wanted to jack him up more because they have for some reason, unofficially became the, I'm talking like my son because I'm out with him all day, have become the unofficial team of Blazing Breaks. We always pull Marlins. There you go, Bob Riley. They benched T-Law after he scored a touchdown? Huh? All right. Explain to me what's going on. Trevor Story out of 249. Bomb Squad, Aaron Judge. Why benched T-Law? Oh, you bet. You benched T-Law. You can see my confusion there a bit. Yeah, you know what's funny? I was going to get on. That was how I was going to start the stream here. Saying how I think a lot of people probably started Zay Jones and maybe Kirk. I think some people probably started, ETN, I think. But I doubt a lot of people started. Garrett Wilson got injured. That's the one that would have been started. I don't think anyone started the quarterbacks tonight that are in the playoffs. I don't think many people who made the playoffs were relying on I mean, Trevor Lawrence, obviously not. But I don't think a lot of people were, Zach Wilson, obviously not. But I don't think a lot of people were relying on Trevor Lawrence. Although he's had a few good couple weeks. He's one of those guys. I shouldn't say that, though. Because believe it or not, I have two teams that have Derek Carr as the starting quarterback. Now, one lost last week in the first round of playoffs. And the other one's still going, though. I do have, that's true. I do have Engram. I do. He was actually like tight end number 4 this week. It was crazy. There's a Torkelson rookie. Nice card out of Zenith. We got a Matt Brash and a Juan Soto. O'Neal Cruz. Rizzo. Spencer Strider. And an Otto Lopez RPA 2-color, 1-color for another one for the Blue Jays going out to Adam D. There you go, Adam. Engram got another one. He already had 47 yards leading up to like 4 for 47. He's one guy I was following. I was going to say, I just opened a pack of these. $77. Nice. It's in my bonus league too. So he'll be getting some bonuses for sure. What's everyone else up to tonight? You guys have the Chiefs at 90%. We do have our 10 votes. And this is why I didn't want to do the guesses, Jamie. I'm afraid that maybe, just maybe, we won't have the interest in them here. But we'll do one more. That Seattle line is 9.5 last I looked. That to me is, if that's going to be the line, I mean, that was the opening line. And we got the Giants at Minnesota. And honestly, I have the Giants winning this game. Giants. And I'm not sorry, Vikings fan. I know we have a few of you in here. It's not a personal thing. It's my upset of the week, probably. Is Jack Ryan worth the watch? Edward Cabrera, Mike Trout. I mean, I think it's Jim from The Office, right? Juan Yepes. Carlos Correa does go to the Twins, now a Met. Yeah, Don, isn't it funny at this time of the year, like, Jags need to win to have a shot at the playoffs, but they also provide a playoff berth for another team. I love this time of the year, man. The football is just good. There we go. Going out to the Yankees. TJ with the Luis Heel for the Yanks out of 99 Obsidian variation. Wow, you guys all said it. Because that's John Krasinski, right? That's the Jack Ryan show I'm thinking of, right? Hans Kraus. There's the Spencer Torkelson Pinnacle rookie. Andre Jackson. Nick Algier, Luke Williams, and Jake McCarthy. All right, done. I've been looking for another one. So I don't watch a lot of those shows, and part of the reason is most of my TV watching comes when I sort cards, and I can't really look at the TV, believe it or not. I have to pay attention. So like The Office, Friends, Seinfeld, Parks and Rec, I can't even do like South Park or Family Guy because of the, like, South Park you have to see, and Family Guy you have to see. You have to see the, like, try watching without looking at the screen. It's like part of it is the visual aspect of it. Where like Friends, Office, you can just like listen to that. Josh Lowe, Edward Cabrera, and what is this? Manny Machado. I believe this is some sort of case hit though. Going out to the Padres is going to be Christine. Tulsa King's my new favorite show. So like, all right, so I'm a huge Yellowstone fan. My wife and I watch it every Sunday. We record it. We watch it every Monday, I should say. But Tulsa King, part of it is because you can watch it the night it comes out. And with Yellowstone, I have to wait till it's on at 10. Then it has to record on YouTube if I'm not watching it live. It's too late with my life. So I like Tulsa King because part of it's because I can watch it at any time. But it is, dude, Stallone. There was a Stallone autograph on like a non-sports memorabilia page I'm on. I just wanted it. And it was too expensive. It was too much, but I wanted it. I like the dude. He's cool. He has that vibe to him. He sells that role. Very, very much sells that role. There's a Kevin Smith. And a Seth Beer out of 49. There it is. Going out to the D-backs. Dougie. That is a 4-color nasty nast. So what's better, Matt? Because you say Tulsa King. Does Tulsa King, like if I like Tulsa King, would Jack Ryan hold up that kind of vibe? Or is it a very, very different vibe? And we're going to get our patch here. Matt Olson, Mookie Betts, Matt Manning. Wander Franco rookie. Juan Soto, Santillan, Bryce Harper. And it's going to be a Mariano Rivera. And that is game worn going out to the Yankees. That is a very cool. I bet you that does well, TJ. Very action-packed. So I like the action stuff. I do, but part of the reason I like Tulsa King so much and Yellowstone, it's the psychological plotting, it's the, you know, the decision making that goes on behind the scenes kind of thing. Oh, see, I like CIA stuff, although I can't watch it when I'm a little bit tuned up. I get a little paranoid. That stuff gets to me, man. It's like not quite as like alien stuff doesn't quite get me as much, but even that kind of stuff, like sci-fi stuff, can get to me a little bit. Because, you know, whenever you believe in something even just a little bit, there's like if there's only just a little bit of truth to it or a little bit of speculation and it feels a little too real. I've been told Ray Donovan is something. So Matt, I made the mistake of doing that like really like it was like a hard gummy night and watching I can't think of the movie right now, but it was like apocalyptic sci-fi. It was a newer one. And let me tell you, it wasn't good. I mean, I was all right, but I laid there a little bit like, fuck. I'm not so sure how I feel about life right now. So Jack Ryan, I don't know. I think because I'm such a big Office fan, the fact that it's Jim might throw me off a bit. Like, I only can see John Krasinski as Jim. And I think that's why I've steered clear of it. I don't want that show to ruin Jim for me, but I also don't want to not like that show because Krasinski's Jim. Do you get past it? Jamie, would it ruin The Office for me? That's my fear. The Office is my favorite show. Like, I have like every Funko I can get. I'm about to order Pez, like Office Pez dispensers. I'm working on autographs from every star. All right, it won't. I have not seen The Quiet Place. I don't believe so. Frank Thomas at a $2.99. This is why I miss you guys. This is why we don't break enough. I have so much to like. I miss talking to you guys. I really do. Here's a Juan Soto. This goes out to the Padres. Padres going out. This is out of 125 to the Padres. Going out to Christine. I will. So my wife and I were starting season 2 of what's it? White Lotus. I watched, so when my brother and I went on the plane trip to LA for the first game of the season for the Bills Rams, I think it's White Lotus, right? We watched season 1 of that before anybody was talking about it. My brother's like, I downloaded this. I'm like, what is it? I don't know. It's like, all right, like, can you tell? He's like, I don't know. My brother doesn't like to read like synopsis. He doesn't like to know what's going on. And we watched it the way there and we finished it on the way back. I loved it. But like season 2 came out, I was like, whatever. I don't want to ruin like my memory of that. Lou Gehrig, Anthony Rizzo, and Javier Baez. How many of y'all saw the White Lotus? Real quick, show of hands. White Lotus. Before I go on with the story, because I don't want to ruin anything, how about this? Another one for the D-backs. Dougie. Seth Beer out of 25. You got the Spectra out of 49. Is Dougie with us? So White Lotus season 1. I can't speak to season 2 yet, but I don't know if I liked it more because I just watched it on the plane ride with my brother or what, but it's one of my favorite shows. I think the acting's spectacular. I think they cast that show perfectly. I think some of those people should have roles in other shows or movies. And there we go for the Pirates. O'Neal Cruz going out to Mike Williamson. That's going to be out of 36. So, did you ever see Nine Perfect Strangers? Anyone ever see that? It reminds me of that a lot, Matt. Essentially, it's a super wealthy resort. You have to be loaded to go to this resort. And it's just the story of a bunch of strangers on this resort that end up having these various interactions. And that's the only way to sum up the show. But it's great. The characters make the show. So it's really not about anything. It's about people. It's about, like, these are, like, normal people living, like, exorbitant lives. Like, they're not, like, out of touch with reality. It touches on some social issues, like, but not, like, hard. Like, it's not a social issue show, but, like, it's interesting. It's, like, basic human interaction, and that's why the characters make it so good. What about her, Don? Manny Ramirez out of 255. Dougie's not in here? Dougie, you're not in here to enjoy your hits tonight? Manny Ramirez out of 259. The girl that sells that show is the daughter. I think it's HBO Max. I think the White Lotus is HBO Max. And there we go. How about Mike Trout out of 299? Sydney Sweeney, yes. Yes, that's her name, Sydney Sweeney. She, like, it's funny because my wife watches it and she's like, that girl. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, so hot. But it's weird because she's not as young as she is in the show, but she's young. Ty Cobb, I think she's like 24 or something. Ty Cobb, Sydney Sweeney's legit. Nolan Ryan and Albert Pujols. But I can't have too many of those, Don, because, like, I'm all about Zendaya. And my wife's like, she's so young. I'm like, shut up. Don't ruin this for me. She's not. She's like 27 or 26 or something. But I'm getting old. So, like, I'm starting to become the old creepy dude. Zendaya, though, man. Let me tell you about Zendaya. Oh. That was for I pulled the wrong card, not Zendaya. Eloy Jimenez out of 27. Game used. Going out to the White Sox. White Sox going out to Logan. Logan really wanted this mix to happen, so glad he could get something in here. There you go, Logan. Glad to be back. Remember when they did the who's the UFC girl fighter and it said in the ass on it? What was her name? It's sad how relevant she was and how irrelevant she is now. And it's going to be a Jackie Bradley out of 50, going out to the Red Sox. Andrew Michael Russo. There you go, dude, with a little piece of the wood there. Numbered out of 50. What was her name? That's a nice auto. Nice J he's got there. Have you guys done anything to read up on what's going on with the LaMelo Ball autographs? Yeah, Ronda Rousey. That's what it is, Jeff. Thank you. All right, we're going to do a quick recap here. We're going to do 2 $5 hitless credits. We will be going right into the other one once I add some top loaders here, and we'll get right to it here. Who's this? The Vikings taking that vote down. I don't want to forget to do it. I hope during Christmas time when everyone's like spent so much time with their family, like, I need a break. You guys come in here and get chatty again. The chattiness needs to pick up. It's not fun talking to myself. I'm going to start to ask Jason if this is real life again. Mike Trout out of 299. Ramirez out of 259. Soto out of 125. Frank the Big Hurt Thomas out of 299. Wander Franco. We got Spencer Torkelson out of Pinnacle. I love those cards. Memories here, nostalgia. Riley Adams, the Black Sparkle at $1.49, and I believe this is a case hit for the Padres. So check this out, Christine. Maybe you can let me know. It is some sort of, it's not numbered, but that's what makes me think it's like some sort of case hit. Jeff, what kind of shop do you have? Like a wood shop, like a garage when you say your shop. All right, here we go. Eloy Jimenez going out to the White Sox, Chicago White Sox. That is going to go out to, let me fix this real quick. Logan getting one there. Glad to get you something, Logan. And we had the O'Neal Cruz out of 36. That is game player worn memorabilia for the Pirates going out to Michael Williamson. Mariano Rivera, that is game used for the Yankees. TJ Erb, I'd be curious what that does. Even on license, not a lot of stuff of him that we've seen. And another one for the Yankees, Luis Eel out of Obsidian from Chronicles, out of 99 for the Yankees. We have the Brian De La Cruz for the Marlins going out to who? Bob Riley. And for the Blue Jays, Alex Manoah. Blue Jays going out to Adam D. We had the Thomas Sapuki for the New York Mets going out to Tay Taylor. What up, Tay? Thank you, those of you who jumped in on this. Colton Welker for the Rockies going out to Rich Martinez. We have Curtis Terry for the Texas Rangers going out to another one for Bob. Jackie Bradley going out to the Boston Red Sox. Red Sox going out to Andrew Michael Russo. And Seth Beer for the Diamondbacks and Seth Beer for the D-backs. Wish you were in here, Dougie. Some patches up here. A big patch down here. Definitely game worn. And then this is much cleaner. It says, yeah, player used. This is game worn for sure. No, player worn material. Interesting. But out of 25 and out of 49, two nice cards there for the Diamondbacks going out to Dougie. And then we had another one for the Blue Jays, Otto Lopez out of Spectra. It's going to be not numbered out of Spectra. All right, so those are your cards. Let's give away two $5 hitless credits. Did you send one already? Larry sent 8 photos of what? Ah, a little Bills action. Let's see. Am I interested? He said. Yes, please. Even though he left us. Avi. No. Yes. You said there were 8 photos. Abi. No. So I'm interested in them all, Larry, but the Von Miller and the Marshawn Lynch. Only because I don't want a Broncos card. The only person that supersedes that a little bit is honestly Doug Flutie. Gets me a little bit. Like, even though it's New England sometimes. But Jeff, I did not get a video from you. All right, here we go. 2 $5 hitless credits. Jamie, was it you we were talking about the other day about Coors Light? You call it like the Blue Mountains? Man, I had to tonight at Aunt Gwen's. Dude, it's like, I don't know, I haven't had it for years, but it was much better than I remembered. I could drink that. I almost took a selfie, but like, honestly, I was so glad not getting my phone out. I didn't want to mess with it. I wanted to send you a picture, but I was like, you know what? I'm not ruining a good moment. Angels and the Brewers. It's going to be James Rea and Tay Taylor, each winning a $5 hitless credit. It is like water, but it was good. It was refreshing. All right, guys, I'm going to go check in on this other baseball break. We have the football one up. Hopefully we can rip tonight. I have a thing of Fireball if we can pull 1-1, a 10-pack. Come in, hang out, chat. Don't be so quiet. This is bullshit. Peace.